Well, good morning, fellow travelers. It's about 5:45 Central Standard, 4:45 here. Hopefully somebody will show up here pretty soon. We've already, as you could hear, steel horse running. We've already lit the fires, kicked the tires, swung the doors, getting ready for them to show up here. Let me flip you guys around. I don't know if you can see it in the dark. Yeah, you really can't right behind me, but let me flip you around a little bit. That's what I got, tote bags. Not like you can really see them. And I'm gonna pick up a few more of those, so, yep. But, yeah, got some questions. And I can certainly answer the best that I can, or at least from my perspective. I'm certainly not an expert. Excuse me. I referenced that I eat bison every day, or bison patties. My wife buys. We're blessed in Minnesota where we live, in the specific location where we live, that around the south metro of Minneapolis, around where I live in Hastings, Minnesota, and that region down there has got a boatload of organic farms. So we, as I've talked to other organic stores when my wife was on travel in Nevada and in California and other places, we told them where we lived, and they said that we were like in the mecca of organic stores. So we have one locally in our little town that we live in, plus we have another one. The name of it is called Valley Natural. Now, I don't know if they do online, because my wife goes to the store. But typically what we're finding is we do grass-fed finished beef and or bison, and it's a lot more expensive. It's not that we're rich. I'm just tired of not putting a premium on my life like I do everything else I do in my life. So I had to get the wallet out of my head and just realize that I'm buying quality food. It's just that simple. Now I do know if you don't have because the stores are co-op stores. They're like they look just like a regular grocery store. So I mean, when I say co-op, it's not like you're going to go get your local feed for your chickens and stuff. It's an actual, grocery store with produce and milks and eggs and just everything. It's just that the co-op is for the local farmers that sell their product at their store, and you can be a member of the co-op, to where you're also helping as I get my finger out of the way, trying to get a little bit of light on me. So I get too much glare. There we go. So that's what we do. Now I don't know, depending on where you live, where you're at. I know Whole Foods and Fresh Time, there's a few different stores out there. I know you can Google, you can Google everything just about these days. My wife and I don't do online shopping, so that's not an option for her and I. We do everything still the old-fashioned way. So, but I know you can get grass-fed finished beef out of Montana. I think I actually drive past a couple of their farms. I believe it's just west of the Billings, Montana area. So there are options. It's just that we also do the same thing, grass-fed milk, that we buy. My nut pods that I showed in a couple of other videos earlier, that comes from our co-op stores or our organic stores. Um, my wife is GMO. I forget what the name of it is, but she can't do GMOs and all that crap. So we've had to go to a better quality of food that's non-GMO, excuse me, I'm waking up. I just got up a little bit ago. Barely got my coffee going. I haven't even had a full cup yet. So, but just wanted to throw that out there, and certainly you can always ask more questions. Questions are never too long. I actually enjoy them. And if I can pay forward somehow to help somebody else it's not like we're going to live forever, but I look at it like this. If I can have a little better quality of life while I'm living, I'm all about that. So, we're going to go ahead and roll this one up. Hopefully they show up here pretty soon. Shouldn't take too long. And then I can get out of here and have a long day, because I'm going to be driving part of the way to Arizona, shut her down, take a 10-hour break, and then run all night and try to get into Arizona. I have to be in there before midnight tonight, or by 2 a.m. tomorrow morning at the latest, in order for my clock to work right, so I can make my delivery down there and then find out if I'm actually still going to Memphis. All right, guys. Well, hopefully I answered a few questions and maybe spurred on some more questions, which is good. I love having a conversation with you guys. So it's all good. And on that, my friends, God bless, good morning. And as always, I'll get back to you.
Great. Metered lights. Let's get out of here. There's that beautiful Colorado sunrise. Yeah, it took a little longer. I'm so glad I was sitting there not on the clock doing that. Hour and a half. But anyway, I don't want to whine. It's a trucking thing. Right? Yep, it is. It do. So we'll get on 25. We've approximately got about a 13. Yeah, we're gonna knock off at least. Well, we'll see what we got to do. We're gonna do at least 6 hours. We'll do half of it today. Try to get a 10-hour break in. I didn't get in there wee hours in the morning, late tonight. Would have been nice if he would have been ready. And then the little kick in the gut is, he goes, you know, I was debating whether or not I could have gotten here last night. I could have loaded you last night when you got here. I didn't want to say nothing, because if you would have loaded me, I still had 4 or 5 hours. I could have gotten the heck out of here, took care of what I got to do right now. I'd be done yesterday. So literally I could have gotten in there this afternoon early, visited with a good friend of mine that lives down there, good old Neil, my buddy Neil that lives down there in, let's see, Buckeye? I think he's in Buckeye, which isn't too far west of Tolleson. And he usually comes over, brings a couple of lawn chairs. We sit out alongside of the truck and just sit there and catch up. He's retired. Good friend of mine. We We used to usher together at a church that we both used to go to many moons ago up in up in Minnesota. Yeah, it's hard to believe. Before I became a truck driver, I was a home every night construction worker, and I was one of the ushers that would usher you to your seat. Oh, how life changes. But it's all good. But we're very good friends, so depending on how late I get in tonight, we may or may not be able to visit. So that kind of sucks. But isn't that a beautiful sunrise coming up? Hopefully, I'll be on 25 heading south here in about 10 miles. So hopefully, I'll be heading south by the time the sun comes up and not blinding. That would be good. So, all right, guys. On that, I'll leave you to a sunrise. Well, good afternoon, everyone. I must have my head examined. I don't know what I was thinking. So it's a little over 900 miles from Denver to Phoenix, the route that I have to run because I'm a hazmat. Couldn't go up 70 through the Eisenhower Tunnel and drop down because, well, I'm a hazmat and they don't allow hazmat through their tunnels. So it's like 900 instead of 700. Tried to roll all the way down to Albuquerque and now I'm running over to Flagstaff. But it looks like I'll get as far as Winslow. I will not get a 10-hour break and then go sit at the compound, so I'll be on a live clock tomorrow. Driving down in there. It'll be noon central, 10 a.m. their time, so I've got somewhere where I'm hoping to get about another three hours up the road from where I'm sitting. That's a nice W. That is pretty slick. Pretty nice. So, all right, guys. Just thought I'd pop in, taking my half-hour break, going to get some coffee. I'll catch you guys later. Well, once again, we're here in what do they call this here? I'm not sure. It's not Gallup. We're in New Mexico still. But yeah, once again, no creamer. Had to use the little non-dairy, yeah, just to get a little refill. And seems like Skinny Pop doesn't have the regular brand. All I'm ever finding anymore now is just the white cheddar. Definitely got to watch on my sodiums now that I'm doing just a little bit of more salt than I normally do. Oy, oy, oy. Can't have everything, right? Also, before somebody says something about my coffee, this round at this late in the day, only having about another 3 hours or so to go, it's decaf. I just like the taste of coffee. So, yeah, I've already drank my fully leaded. I'll get my full run in, and yeah. So, yeah, watching the neighbor doing something with. It's an old school barber thing where they had like that whatever you call that hair lotion, like hair tonic or something like that. Yeah, that's what it was. It's like a hair tonic type thing. It's just kind of strange to see somebody do that these days. So, but anyway, enough of that. Break's almost over. We're 26 minutes into our half-hour our break, and I think we got about another little over 3 hours to go. So we'll get her. All right, guys. I'll get back to you when we're getting up on the highway. All right. Love you guys. Catch you on the next. Well, let's get out of here. Break's over. Sorry for the bugs on the windshield. I didn't take that kind of a half-hour break. I don't block fuel islands to clean windshields. We'll get out of here. Get back up on the highway. Yeah, I don't know what the heck I was thinking. There's no way in the heck, well, yeah. I mean, I could take a 10-hour break and get to Phoenix, but my clock ain't coming back by noon tomorrow. I'd be unloading off the clock. Somebody might not like that. So, yep. This is Cabrero. I don't know how they pronunciate it. I'm sure it's an Indian name of some kind. Cubero. Cabero. I don't want to butcher it. It's just where the Loves is. That's all I know. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my skinny pop, but lately anymore for the last week and this week, I'm not able to find just a regular plain. All I'm getting is white cheddar. So, oh well, these roads are just rough. Need a kidney transplant by the time I get to wherever I'm going. Alright guys, look at that plateau as I zoom in on a bug. Draw your own conclusion what the last thing is that goes through a bug's mind. I'll leave it at that. Try to keep some of the bugs out here the best I can. There's our choo-choo. Choo-choo, baby. Choo-choo. Look at all those double stackers. Look at all that stuff people are buying. Got to get a little bit of video in there about the change. Choo-choo. There we go. Got our train. Love you guys. Oh, for you guys. You guys are the best. Yes, you guys are. Well, I guess I got new marching orders. That's kind of cool looking. We're no longer delivering. Well, okay, let me back up a little bit. Our reload that, let me flip you around. Our reload that was going to Memphis is now no longer Memphis. Which, in the grand scheme of things, it would have been a hard push. So I don't know if I'm still going to the same place to pick up the same product. But now instead of going to Memphis, which I'm not a big fan of going to Memphis anyway, no offense if anybody's viewing this and they're from Memphis, but when you're in a big truck and you don't know where you're going, and there's a lot of we have two locations we go there. As soon as you cross out of East Memphis or West Memphis into Memphis, cross over the bridge, we go south on that loop out by the what is it, the tank yards, ship lane, or it's because it's on if I'm not mistaken, I believe it's on the Mississippi River. So it's that industrial parkway that follows the river down over there. Yeah. Well, you cross the river and you go north. It's just not a big fan of rolling around over there with a big truck. I'd do it in a car. There's a lot of stuff down on Beale Street that I ended up being with my big truck. Let me tell you, I shouldn't have been on Beale Street. That's just not good in a big truck. Yeah. So, but they changed it to Springfield, Missouri. So, same product, just going to a different location. I believe what this stuff is going to be is it's vendor liquidation stuff, meaning I think they're discontinuing certain things, and there's other smaller warehouses of different kinds that are buying their said discontinued stuff. So I think that's what it's going to be. So we're coming into Gallup. We're 26 miles from the Arizona border. We've got about another 2 hours to go, 2.25 hours to go, whatever. We're going to, hopefully, it's a rest stop just past Winslow, Arizona. I want to get as far as I can today, so when I drive into Arizona or drive down to Phoenix tomorrow, I can get reloaded and get back this way as far as I can tomorrow. Because I got to look at my route. I haven't looked at it yet. I don't know if I'm going to Tucumcari, New Mexico, and then up and over to Springfield that way, or where it's actually laid out. So we'll get that worked out. But just thought I'd throw there. The marching orders have changed. So hopefully everybody's afternoon is going well. We're getting pretty windy. We're getting pretty. Let me flip you around. Can't really see it, but I just drove past a windsock that was blowing straight out at me. So yeah, I'm getting blown from this side, from the left side of your screen, from left to right, out of the south going north. So, all right, guys, I've ran this video long, or this segment long. So, all right, God bless. Love you guys. As always, I'll catch you next. There's a popo in the middle. Yeah, we're nice and quiet. Don't want to get an invitation. You stay put. All right, guys. Love you. I'm out. Come on down to Arizona. Woo-hoo. Rest area that I normally stay at. Get first. Oh yeah, there's plenty of spots now. I don't have to fight for one. Welcome to Arizona, everyone. And like I said, I continue to apologize for the bugs on the windshield. Well, how's everybody doing after 745 miles? Yeah, it's 52 degrees. It's trying to rain and something. We're about 25 miles
east of Flagstaff here on 40. They just finally reopened all of this. I'm gonna try to walk around. I'll apologize right now for the wind. It's pretty darn windy. There was a couple of times I thought I was not gonna make it. I saw the twister. We flipped it. Hopefully the wind tunnel through the trailers is not getting you too bad. Try to get behind the trailer. There we go. It's a little better. No, we'll roll this up real quick. It's a finished day. It's not too cold. I mean, it's like 55 or so, but with the wind, it makes it a little bit nippy. Yeah, okay, that too. So, all in all, I just wanted to throw back in like this morning. We were talking about organic foods and all of that. So, not part of, but the main reason why, excuse me, I did that was some years ago. I got a 3-month DOT physical. That's about the worst you can get before they just say you're not driving. And so not so much my cholesterol, but my blood pressure was just off the charts. Going through a lot of crappy job I had. Just everything culminating into a freaking perfect storm. So the doctor was adamant that I was going to be on medicine, and I'm like, you know what? I can't be that pathetic that I can't find something to do. So, and I can't put the fork or the spoon down. So that's what I did. And in that process, I found out about my salts, the dirty little secret about sugar, learning about intermittent fasting, doing the bison, doing all the different better grades of meat, and just taking care of myself a little better. So that's where all that started. And I do vinegar water every day. So, well, I don't want to belabor that too long. Hopefully everybody came along. We had a good ride today. We accomplished 745 miles out of the Denver area. Yeah, a good day. So we're about 2 hours. Don't need to be there until like noon my time tomorrow. So we got plenty of time to catch up on maybe a little bit of sleep. And like I said, they changed my marching orders, and that's always subject to change, as it already has once, that now I'm going to Springfield, Missouri. So, all right, guys, I'll get back to you. God bless. I love you guys. Throw a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't. I'm thankful and grateful and glad that you came along for the journey. And if there's any more questions about dieting, I don't really diet. I just eat, okay? But what I eat is I eat healthy foods, okay? I'm not doing Jenny Craig stuff. I'm not doing all that. I don't do any of that. I don't measure crap. I'm a guy. Sorry, ladies, but I'm a guy. I just eat. But what I eat is healthy foods, okay? Simply just that. So no knock on Jenny Craig if anybody's doing that. Put that out there right now so somebody doesn't give me hate mail. All right, guys. God bless. Love you guys. And as always, I'll get back to you.